Often I try to count down from infinity, but logically I can't calculate if the time ahead of me is bright. In a perfect scenario, I'd just hope to find the light at the end of my struggle, to funnel out all ambiguous ideas about who I'm supposed to be and just narrow down to a definitive end. But with the state of the world now, I'd be happy to retreat to the familiarity of church hats and Saturday soup and prayers that last longer than 24 hours would allow. But our lives are governed by three hands, in an ominous cycle that never point in the same direction for too long. Mystic beings that speak in monotonous echoes that don't last for too long. I find myself transfixed by these time constraints. Why were we given so long to contemplate our time here and fight against existence for an answer? I've decided to not live my life by an hourglass. I got here quickly, by speeding towards a deadline, but I don't want that eerie beep of a flat line to be the means of my end. I'm not afraid of death, but of just existing to the point of taking that last breath and adding up all my regrets to equal whether I lived a whole number or just a fraction of who I was supposed to be. Is that moment when I'm submerged into the ground with 6 feet pinning me down so my hopes don't churn back up again, the moment that I work towards? My grandparents' future was boiled down in a Dutch pot, with an unlimited supply of hard food and good food and food for thought and food that keeps me full even to now. And it was dished out generously to poor souls who needed more than just change to pay for their days. I find myself budgeting breaths so that I have enough left to reach heaven. I find myself shuffling past daydreamers with their hands open trying to catch a blessing. I'm guessing what the untold story is written behind the shade of blue in their eyes. I'm hoping that my life doesn't lead me to a roadside somewhere with missed opportunities sagging on my cheekbones and a patch quilt of hopes, dreams and ambitions to warm me through the night. I refuse to have my regrets left engraved on my gravestone. But I aspire to have my dreams hard pressed into diamonds, my skin preserved like a tapestry as it was the master plan of my ancestors, crafted from residue of sea salt dried on cheeks like tears and seeds scattered on concrete like the snow that doesn't fall on my island. I've got all their history on my shoulders. I'm just trying to fill the footprints of giants, overcome mountains and trip over them like they're pebble stones, trying to catch my shadow as the sun stretches out before me. And as infinity looms over, threatening to erase the stamp of scars etched around my elbows and knees, eradicate the smiles that festered and grew into belly laughs and the board games that saw us through to nighttime into next week. I'm trying to stay above the waves of forms and pin codes and ID cards and personal statements and licenses and the threat the future poses to my plans. I'm still trying to count down from infinity, anticipating an end because it's practical to limit possibilities. But I don't want to live by practicalities, count down from inevitability. I want to start from one and see which infinity I get up to.